Moments after we saw that happen, there was a child who was covered up by a blanket.
The details that came out were way more horrifying than I would have expected. It sounds whatever happened in that house reached a high level of brutality. And that makes me sad to think that my mom suffered greatly in her last, what appears to be her last moments. And hearing about the state of the house and his actions that were taken were way beyond what we expected. A lot of us were at the briefing with Chief Lugo yesterday, and I can tell you those types of details, rightly so, were not shared. So I don't think we understood the depth of evidence that was retrieved out of that residence. But with that being said, I think there's a sense of confidence that we know that there is one charge that is grounded in evidence, and likely higher charges will come as a result of that investigation.
Has anyone spoken with Monta's mother in Nepal that you can explain what her reaction is to this arrest?
I have not spoken to her mother. I think I can speak on behalf of the members of the Nepali community. They've been in very close contact. Yeah. So I'm happy to share. I've been authorized to share that her mother has been granted an emergency visa, and so working very hard to get her here as soon as possible. Mamta's mother. Yeah, Mamta's mother will hopefully be in the United States very, very soon. Because of the efforts of these people, the embassy, all of the government.
In handcuffs, put into a police car, and driven away. Just moments after we saw that happen, there was a child who was covered up by a blanket, who was being walked by authorities to a minivan and then also taken away. We know that in this story of this missing mother, you have a couple of other people, obviously the husband, who we'll talk about in a second, but the daughter, the one-year-old daughter who just turned 1 year old this week. Presumably, that child who you see underneath that blanket there is the daughter of Mamta Kafli Bhatt. Again, just moments ago, outside of the house of this family here in Manassas Park, we saw the husband of Mamta Kafli Bhatt put in handcuffs and walked to a police cruiser where he was taken away, guys. What a turn of events, guys. This is 20.
Yeah, it's been very terrible time, like we are just, like my baby and then myself, we are just waiting minute and second, every minute and second, just waiting like to get the, I don't know how to explain.
How are you doing?
I don't know. I'm like frustrating,
How long have you guys been married? 3 years, you said?
Plus.
Talk to me about your relationship. What, the last couple of months, how have you guys been?
Yeah, it's been like, very good, like, since like 2 months, like before that, one time we had like some arguments because, yeah.
Do you want to grab her?
Yeah, can you hold her?
Yeah, of course. Hi.
So I don't want to put her on the camera.
In line of events, obviously there's been a little bit of discrepancy in the day you last saw her. Talk to me about the last time you saw her.
In the evening of the Wednesday, we were here and then we ate together. Yes.
What did she say? What was she like? Did she...
We don't have like any type of that. It was like normal day, like other regular days. Just, like, we were taking care of our babies. It was like very normal.
Did she say anything about leaving?
No.
Nothing. So how did you realize that she was missing?
She wasn't fair at her work, and then she is very focused on her work, and then once we know she's not at work, then that makes very serious to me, and that's how I don't know what I supposed to say.
When was the last time you saw her?
A Wednesday in the evening.
Okay, and then what happened after that? Did she leave? Did you leave?
No, just she was working on the kitchen, after eating dishes and then stuff like that. I just went upstairs with my baby.
Okay, and you went to sleep, or?
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened next? When was she supposed to go to work that night?
Yeah, we work early in the morning. Yeah, about 5:30, around 6, we supposed to leave from the home.
But she left the night before.
No, Thursday supposed to she at work. On Thursday she's supposed to at work.
So Wednesday night though,
yeah.
What happened there? You went to sleep. Where was she?
Oh, so she was like working in the kitchen, and then right there, like usually like if I have to work, like I go there, and then sometimes in the morning we do not disturb because of the baby, like who is not working, we do not disturb to another person. So keep taking care of the baby, and then slightly left the home and then go for work. That's what the regular schedule is.
So she never came to sleep though?
Yes, he came. Like I heard like noise, something like that. Like she came, like she was here doing like dishes and then stuff like that. I heard that. Like some type of noise, but like you don't like pay much attention like that, because that is the regular schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't normally sleep together at night?
Oh, we do sometimes. Like if we have work, sometimes like if we feel like more relaxed, like we go like there is like two separate areas.
Gotcha, okay.
And then sometimes like one sleep on the floor, and then sometimes like another person sleep on the bed. Usually like we do not want to disturb our baby. That's why like we try to like minimize our noise, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. So police came to the home, and what did they say to you? Because you didn't initially report her missing. Why is that?
Like on the next day, when the like on the first day when like she did not come at home in the evening, and then I check around, like usually where she go for hang around and then stay for with the friends. Just I check from the outside, and then I thought like she went like before something like that. So I just came back and then sleep with the baby, and then next day once I wake up like a little bit later, I was working in the kitchen with the babies, and then police say like she's not at work, she's at home. Then I realized very seriously. Then I talk to police, and then I say like stay here, just talk to police, and then why she did not at work, this and that. And then I really start, and then I say like I'm gonna file it. So police suggest me like just if it happens before, search around, and then if you are like tired of searching, you can file it. And then very next day, and then I text to the police officer, hey, like I already searched everywhere. And then he respond me in the text message, and then later on like it's a long text message. He said like okay, now you can officially file it, call 911. And then that's what I did after that. And then
Has she ever gone missing before?
What do you mean?
You said to me on the phone that she's left before.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. How many times? What were the circumstances? Did you call police?
No, at that time we never called police. Like at that time altogether 3 times, she went out. At that time she has a demand because our parents were here, and then she said like, she wanna send parents back, and then she wanna stay only with 3, our baby and then ourselves.
Okay, but this time she didn't leave with the baby?
No. No, before as well, like baby, she always leave baby here. She do not take the baby.
She never took the baby?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Did she leave with any belongings? Did she leave with a car?
No, most of the belongings are here, but like her regular stuff, paperwork or stuff like that, like she usually put her on a bag, stuff like that. Other than that, most of the stuff are here.
So somebody at the press conference today said that her passport was missing.
Because like a passport and then stuff like that, because she started new job here, and then usually she put on the bag, and then passport is not here, because on the passport there is a stamp which work as a work permit. That's why maybe like she took with her.
I know some people got pretty upset with you today. What is your message to them?
Just like be calm, like help. Our main focus is help finding my wife and my baby's mom, and then cooperate with the police, and then like just go in a positive way.
Do you have any idea where she could be at this point?
Wherever like I have doubted, I already personally I carry my baby, and then personally I went there, and then I already take a look.
Where would that be?
Falls Church and then other places. Yeah.
You mentioned to me on the phone that you're the one suffering tonight. You mentioned.
Yeah, I'm the sufferer one. I'm the sufferer. My baby and then myself, like we are suffering the most.
What do you say to her if she's watching this right now?
If she is watching, come back. Whatever is the issue, like we can fix it. Please.
Did you guys have any sort of fight before?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Did you hear the people at the press conference today talking about how?
I was there with the baby, but like I stay for like hour or something like that. After that, baby is keep crying, so somebody dropped me off here.
You don't know where she is at all? No idea?
No idea.
Thank you for speaking with me. I appreciate it.
Just like obviously your wife is missing, and I'm sure you're worried about it, and you got to get the community to, if they see her, to give a call, anything like that. Would you be ready to share some words with us?
Yeah, either call to the police or any of our family or friend.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Could you tell me that maybe just on a mic, just to say reach out, please help us out. I'm sure you're probably really concerned after all these days. It's been 13 days, and I know you have a little baby daughter.
Yeah. So should I I don't know, should I authorize to come on the media or not? I need to ask something and then I can come back on the media.
Oh, so you don't want to do it now?
No.
Okay.
Because I didn't ask them.
Oh,
so I need to ask them. So I'm not authorized or I'm authorized.
I mean, I think it's up to you whether you want to get the word out.
I'm gonna ask.
You want to ask police?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm not on the social media. A lot of stuff coming up. So this and that. So I don't want to say anything. Until concerning either a police or some.
Well, we're only using what police has put out. That she hasn't been seen
right
since.
Now, so I don't want to disclose everything because the investigation is going on. So.
Okay. Could you? I mean, one word. I mean, did you? Why did it take so long for them to put something out?
I don't want to say. You can ask them. So I don't know.
Okay.
So I don't want to know that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I'm suffering from a lot. So.
I know. Yeah, and we're obviously trying to do our part because it's been so long, and we want them to help find her. I know you have a 10-month-old. There's a lot on your plate right now, but just anyone's message to help her bring her home if they see her.
That's the message.
That's the message.
Yes.
Okay, to help her bring her home. So you wouldn't want to just say if you see her.
That's the message. So, I don't want to do something wrong. So that somebody say hey, why you just go? No, I don't want to talk to the media. I don't want to be the bad person. Hey, why you talk to the media without the person?
I don't think it would be bad just to say.
You don't think, but you don't know.
But the message is you want them that if you see her, if you see.
Ask them either
Okay, it's up to you.
No, I'm not okay right now. So I need to know everything first.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No. I mean, I'm not getting into anything that was on social media. I wanted, obviously, just as a husband, you wanted to be like, hey, I'm concerned about my wife.
Can I get to
Yeah,
part of
yes.
this or something?
That's my number.
We also saw their baby, who just turned 1 this week, being carried out covered in a blanket. Officials say she's in social services care right now. We're also told Naresh wasn't being cooperative in the investigation. He's charged with prohibition against concealment of a body. Mamta Kafleba is presumed dead, and police say they're still trying to locate her.
You at least
Do we know where
happened.
Mamta
You
is?
walked out of the house.
Do we know where Mamta is?
This is an ongoing investigation.
Is she
Is
alive?
she alive or dead?
We don't know. But we are working this investigation. We're working carefully, and there's just a lot of things moving very quickly right now. There's nothing else I can say.
Walk
Chief,
us through
last
what
night you
happened
said-
today. Walk us through what happened this morning. Walk us through what happened this morning.